Can a company director be under debt review? If you are a company director and your personal debt is becoming difficult to manage, there is one question that may be worrying you most. Will debt review cost me my directorship? The answer is reassuring. In South Africa, being under debt review does not automatically disqualify you from being a company director. But there are important details you need to understand, especially around personal surety, privacy, and regulated professional roles. Section 69 of the Companies Act sets out who may be disqualified from acting as a company director. It includes things like being an unrehabilitated insolvent, being declared a delinquent director by a court, being prohibited by a court from being a director, or certain convictions involving dishonesty, such as fraud or theft. But debt review is not on that list. Debt review is not insolvency, it is not a criminal conviction, and it is not a court order stopping you from being a director. Debt review is a legal process under the National Credit Act that helps restructure your personal debt into a more manageable repayment plan. So in simple terms, yes, a company director can be under debt review. The distinction that matters most is the difference between debt review and sequestration. Sequestration can make you an unrehabilitated insolvent, and that status can disqualify you from being a director until you are rehabilitated. Debt review does not do that. This is why, for many directors with debt that can be restructured, debt review may be the safer route. It allows you to deal with your personal debt without automatically putting your directorship at risk. The real danger is often not debt review. The real danger is doing nothing until the situation escalates into judgments, legal action, or possible sequestration. Another common question is whether your personal debt review affects the company. In most cases, no. A company is a separate legal person. Debt review deals with your personal debts, not the company's debts. If the company itself is in financial trouble, that is handled separately through business rescue or liquidation. But there is one important bridge between your personal finances and the company: personal surety. Many directors have signed personal surety for company loans, overdrafts, or leases. If you sign personal surety, that liability may become your personal responsibility. If the surety amount is due, it may need to be included in your debt review plan. That is why you should bring every surety document to your first consultation. A registered debt counselor cannot plan properly around liabilities they do not know about. Privacy is another major concern for directors. Will the board find out? Will shareholders be notified? Debt review is confidential. There is no public register. There is no government gazette notice like there can be with sequestration. There is no automatic disclosure to your co-directors, shareholders, or company. However, the debt review status does appear on your personal credit profile. So if someone runs a credit check on you with your consent, they may see it. But it is not automatically broadcast. Some directors are also registered professionals, such as accountants or attorneys. Debt review itself does not automatically notify your professional body. Certain regulated roles may consider your broader financial soundness. If you hold a regulated role, it is worth checking the specific rules that apply to your profession. In many cases, taking structured steps to deal with debt can be seen as responsible, not reckless. Debt review does not automatically cost you your directorship. For many directors, it may be the responsible step that helps protect your income, privacy, and professional standing while your personal debt is restructured. The areas that need attention are personal surety, regulated roles, and the exact structure of your personal debts. These issues can be managed with the right advice. What you should not do is ignore the problem until creditors take legal action. If you are a company director worried about personal debt, speak to a registered debt counselor. At Debt Solutions for You, you can have a confidential conversation. Get clarity before the pressure becomes a crisis. WhatsApp an agent or book a call today.